All right, Mr. Ahmed here again. We are going to work on what we are going to call 8.2 today. And this involves writing and solving proportions. So this was chapter 7 in our note packet, but it's chapter 8 in the textbook. So we're calling it 8.2. Goal for today, how do I set up and solve a proportion? All right, so the first thing we need to do is we need to set up the first ratio using the given information. So we need to know two things. We'll then set up the corresponding ratio with our unknown. That will be our x value, y value, whatever variable you choose. And then from there, we will cross multiply to solve for the variable. So most of these are word problems. We gotta look for keywords. So our ratio that we're looking at in example 1 says we have a ratio of male to female students. So I'm going to put male on top, female on the bottom. You could switch that around, do females on top, males on the bottom. It does not matter. We just got to make sure that we keep it the same way for the entire problem. All right? So it says the ratio of male students to female students in the drama club at Sunnydale High School is 3 to 4. So that means we have 3 males to every 4 females. I'm just going to put a little m and a little f there. Equals. If the number of male students in the club is 18, so males are on top, so I'd have 18 males on top for x females. And then from there, we could cross multiply to solve. 3 times x is 3x. 4 times 18 is 72. Divide by 3, and x is equal to 24, so that means that there are 24 female students. And we have solved our proportion. Notice we kept the males on top, females on the bottom for the entire problem. Next one, we have a construction worker placing rivets in a new bridge. He uses 42 rivets for the first 2 feet of bridge. So we have 42 rivets for every 2 feet. That's my first ratio. 42 rivets every 2 feet equals our second half. If the bridge is 2,200 feet in length, so feet was on the bottom, so 2,200 also has to go on the bottom because that's in feet, over x rivets. We got to find how many rivets are missing for the entire bridge. Cross multiply to solve. 2 times x is 2x equals 42 times 2,200. That's a big number. 92,400. Divide it by 2. And we would have 46,200 rivets for the entire bridge. Okay. Our next one says, at a store, 5 erasers cost $2.50. So we are looking at erasers and their cost. I'm going to put erasers on the top, money on the bottom. So 5 erasers is $2.50 equals our other half. How many erasers can I buy if I have 750? 7.5 is in dollars, so that's on the bottom. X erasers on the top. So cross multiply to solve. 2.5x is equal to 5 times 750 is 3750 divided by 2.5, and our solution is 15. And we have solved our next proportion. All right, next page. We have just 2 more examples here, and this one involves human hair. It says human hair grows at 0.7 centimeters in 2 weeks. So we get 0.7 centimeters for every 2 weeks equals. How long does hair take to grow 14 centimeters? So we'd have 14 centimeters on top with the centimeters over 2 weeks. Now keep in mind, you could have set this up 2 over 0.7 and x weeks. We don't know how many weeks here. We're trying to solve it. And you could have put x over 14. So as long as you keep it the same for the entire problem, you're good to go. So cross multiply to solve. 0.7x equals 28. Divide by 0.7, and x is equal to 40 weeks. So a little bit of time there to grow 14 centimeters. And our last example here is a postage stamp. Is 25 millimeters wide, 40 millimeters tall, and it's enlarged to make a poster. That's 4 feet wide. Find the height. So we have 25 over 40. Now in this case, our millimeters and millimeters, that's the same unit. So our 25 stands for the width, and the 40 is for the height. Equals, other half. The poster's 4 feet wide. Our width was on top, so 4 goes on top. Finding the height, x on the bottom. Cross multiply to solve. 25 times x is 25x equals 40 times 4, 160. Divide by 25, and x is equal to 6.4. Our units in this case were feet, so feet tall. And we have completed our last example for today. Hope this is helpful as you work through solving proportions. Have a great rest of the day.